So just immediately broken, right?
See, this is the new Draven.
Yeah. So we chose the perfect time to start a podcast. A deck that just says, no, you're not out your battlefield's really good, no.
Rumble was pissed.
Like he pushes like an archetype that I tried. I feel like it's so cool though.
That I've actually really played a lot in League. We
What?
didn't talk about the most important card in the whole deck. Why the hell wouldn't
Dude, do
it?
you think this is better than Ezreal? Hello, welcome to Recall to Base, a podcast where we recall and talk about things Riftbound. I'm Nathan.
And I'm Samuel. This week, on this first pilot episode, we're going to be talking about the new Unleashed spoilers
Yes.
for the next Riftbound set.
Yeah, because we chose the perfect time to start a podcast, right when set release came out.
Yep. Just farm the new views for all the engagement bait. All good.
So I'm pretty sure we have like a list of, I think we have all the legends, right?
We have all the legends that have been revealed until right now. We're in the UK. It is 2:30 p.m. and it's the 17th Tuesday. So anything that comes after that, we won't be talking about it. And even if anything comes out during this recording, probably not going to see it.
Yeah, because I think as at the time of recording, we only missing one legend. Or one unknown legend, and then one legend we know about, and we don't know the abilities of, which is Rengar. Yeah. But should we just get started? I'm really excited.
Cool. All right, starting with talking about legends. Let's start with the fun, cool one. Ivern, the Green Father. He's a green-yellow legend. He says, when you conquer, exhaust me to replace the battlefield with a bush battlefield token, which reads, birds, cats, dogs, Poro, and Ivern units have +1, and then you swap back when you conquer.
See, I like this one. I like this one quite a lot. I feel like a lot of decks rely on battlefield, so the idea of a deck that just says, no, you're not out your battlefield's really good, no?
Yeah, I mean, being able to turn off Darius's Reaver's Row, or like most decks, Reaver's Row is pretty good.
Also, like, you could play around it quite well, right? Because you could do a thing where you play a lot of, like, start game effects, like Obelisk of Power. That's what I'm thinking of. I don't know if, if Ivern looks like an aggro deck or a token deck. Yeah, because Ivern, because of the fact that you don't have the +1 every, consistently, you have to conquer or hold to have the bush. It just seems like you don't have to be super aggro. You probably want to be aggro though, right? You kind of want to be aggro in a tribalist type of strategy. Because we've seen this a lot in, like, Magic and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, this looks like another tribal deck. It's kind of like an outlaw deck in Magic, but focused on cute critters, I guess. And do you know what I was thinking?
What?
You know the Origins card, Poro Father, or like the Poro human guy that cares about
What does that
Poros?
do? I have no idea what that does.
Okay, hold on. We're looking up a card.
Is it the old guy that says you draw a card if you have a Poro? Is
Exactly, that guy.
Yeah.
This might be the first deck that plays that guy. Because you want to be... But I think Poros... I mean, we haven't seen any more cats, dogs, or birds other than the ones we currently have. We, by the way, have 0 cats right now, and we only have 1 dog, which is the Loyal Warham.
We do have a cat. I saw on...
Oh, yeah, the Pyke cub.
Yeah, it's like the 2 for 1, 2 mana for 1 might. That
Oh, yeah, Pyke cub doesn't work.
Too, yeah.
Pyke cub doesn't work.
No, but there's the...
yeah, the one that was
new
revealed.
one, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
The new one that has, it has shield 2. It's for some reason.
And tank. Shield 2 and tank.
Yeah, just in case. But that's what I'm thinking of, is that, Poros might be the main way, because Poros are the only played ones. We have, what was it called? You get the shield Poro, and then
Lonely Poro, the Daring Poro.
Yeah, and then because you have basically shield, assault, and then the draw one, which is pretty good. And then, so yeah, maybe it's kind of like a whole back strategy, especially with the new Ivern. I don't know if you listed that card off. Ivern looks really good.
Yeah, he looks sick.
How good is what's that called? Getting 2 points off 1 conquer. Sounds nuts,
he's also going to be a new Spellswanger deck, but hey, we'll talk about it when we talk about the Ivern champ. Let me see what other notes I had about it. Yeah, like you said, this is probably going to be an aggro deck because all the current units in that cost are very cheap. Yeah, so like I was saying, all the current units of those types are all very small, so I guess it rewards you being low to the ground and aggro. But again, we don't know all the units that are coming out. If this is a supported archetype, we're probably going to get a bit more support for that archetype.
I'm intrigued to see if, what's it called? If the deck obviously, because I know a lot of, champions, or a lot of legends, sorry, only play 1 copy. I'm interested to see if this Ivern deck could play 3 copies of the new Ivern.
Oh, 100%.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. His effect is too good. But we'll get to that. All right, any other thoughts on Ivern?
Nah, I think the only one that I saw that was kind of funny was someone talking about how they were going to play Aspirin's Climb. Dude, Aspirin's
all the shenanigans with switching the battlefields.
Yeah, because you could do you could make Aspirin's Climb, make the points go to 9, and then you could be a late gamey deck and hold back your units, And then the second that you're about to win or get to 8 points, you just conquer, and then you turn Asper's Climb into bush. Oh, look! The win condition is
I'm at 8. I GG.
You GG and win.
The problem is that if your opponent is also at 8, it's a draw.
Oh yeah, shoot! I forgot about that. Wait, do you just immediately draw? Is that the official rule?
Yeah, someone made a short. We're gonna need some clarification on the rules. But yeah, the battlefield shenanigans turning stuff into bushes is pretty cool. Yeah, cool.
What should we rate Ivern?
Oh yeah, let's rate these.
I feel like should we do like I was thinking we do like the S rank, like S rank, A rank.
Okay, Ivern. Unless the support for him is completely insane, this does look like a bit of a for fun legend. I don't think it's gonna be the super tournament stacking.
+1 can't be that good because like what's it called? I like that we saw Tribal lost that at Rumble and Rumble wasn't very good.
Rumble was pissed.
It was like Dookie Dogwood because it was just relying on mechs.
Yeah.
At least like with Ivern.
There's some variety.
There's some Poros are played right now. Dogs and cats aren't playable, so we have to see if the new ones are out. I think it's just relying too heavily on what the new cards are, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's too reliant. So I think my honest ranking, I think I'm gonna give it a C.
Yeah, same. I'm thinking a C.
C, because it has some cute tech, cute interesting cards, but like
C for cute.
C for cute, yeah. We'll give it a C for cute.
All right, next legend we got probably one of the most hyped ones coming out. Diana, Scorn of the Moon. She's a blue-purple legend. She has reaction, tap her to add 1 energy and spend only during showdowns.
So just immediately broken, right?
Yeah.
Can we just agree that this card's just immediately broken?
All right, let me start with this one. So you guys know how I've been playing a lot of Darius recently. Literally going to play it at Nexus Night.
Yeah.
And having 1 free energy, free resource on the legend for absolutely no cost is broken. And this one is even easier to trigger than Darius. Darius, at least you have to spend 2 full cards every turn. Diana, you just have to go to combat and start a showdown.
Yeah.
That is like every deck is doing that.
One thing I misread on this card was I thought it was only for spells. Like I thought it was like some spell. No, it's for anything.
This is working super well with the new ambush mechanic because it's creatures that units that you can play during showdowns and combats.
Yeah, as reaction speed.
As
on top
reaction.
Of that. Yeah, I was gonna say like this completely breaks every 1 mana spell. No.
Yeah. 100%.
Because like you now always have the mana to cast a 1 mana spell. So you always have stack. As long as you can start a showdown, you always have what? Stack deck, stupefy up at all times. Can you imagine how stupid that is?
Yeah. Not to mention all the cool new cards we're getting, plus in these colors, these are the units get buffed by playing spell scholars. You got Ravenbloom Student, you got the new Diana, which we'll talk about in a second. Like this is going to be the prowess deck of this game.
Do you need to be in a showdown? As in, like, do you have to start the showdown, or is it literally just like when you're in
I believe it literally says you have to start a showdown. Spend this mana only during a showdown. You can float the mana, but you can only spend it during a showdown. So you probably
no, but like, do I have to initiate the showdown? Or
no,
it's just any show.
It's just any showdown.
So you could just play it because I was just thinking
you can play this as a whole deck if you wanted to.
Yeah, I was gonna say like because like right now the meta is blue Ezreal or like no, it's not blue Ezreal. Sorry, purple blue Ezreal.
Yeah, exactly.
And like what's it called? And that's just like control showdown like shenanigans. And I feel like this deck is just like that, right?
This deck is kind of like that, but I'm thinking you can play a bit more tempo. You obviously want to play some amount of units. You don't want to just be like just spells because this card does reward you for playing units as well as spells.
I mean, the Diana champion unit is a payoff, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what's it called? I think isn't she a 4 cost? What's the card? Do you have the card up?
Yeah, we'll jump ahead for this one time. We tried to dodge it for Ivern, but I guess we can't avoid it with Diana.
Yeah, because I feel like Diana's current champion unit gives a lot of context to what like the deck's gonna play like. Because I think even though you can use this with ambush, and I think it's a really strong outlet for that, I think it's trying to lean towards more spells, right?
I agree. I mean, because the legend that we got, the champion unit that we got reads, Diana, no longer human. Sick Osamu Dazai reference. If you read that book, fucking peak. I love that name. She's a 4 cost and 4 energy and a purple. She's a 3 might unit. She's got ambush, and when you play a spell, give me 2 might this turn.
Yeah, so it's just like...
It's an Omega cracked Ravenbloom student.
Yeah, it's just Ravenbloom student. It's just Ravenbloom student at 4 mana. It's just 2 Ravenbloom students stapled together.
Yeah, plus they have ambush, because why the hell wouldn't
it? Do you think this is better than Ezreal? That's the thing I'm trying to think about.
Nah.
Really? You
nah.
think it's not as good as Ezreal?
because Ezreal isn't trying to do the tempo game plan. This reads to me like a tempo card.
It could be both though. You could just play as control because like you're basically like
Control implies that you don't run that many units and you just run a lot of answers. And to me, if this is the unit that you're planning to clear battlefields with, this sounds like you're just gonna get your ass blown out a bunch of times if you're trying to build around it in control.
Not really, because like we're in blue purple. We have so much protection and so much interaction, especially with the fact that like Diana gives us enough mana to cost all protection. Because what we have what's it called? We can also play recall. We have stupefy.
Oh yeah, recall. Oh,
yeah, we have you always have recall up. You always have a stupefy up, and then your 1 mana off flash as well. So I feel like what's it called? You could just play this as a really interesting control deck, like kind of like what Ezreal is right now.
See, but you're saying all this stuff. This is stuff that tempo decks abuse. This is just way better in tempo.
Yeah, but you could do both. I think like that's what the thing about like I like besides Ezreal. Like that's why I'm thinking that this might have the edge. Because like it has the ability to be quite flexible because of again just how generic the card is.
Yeah, I mean to be fair, to me this reads like you're trading Ezreal's card advantage built in for just more energy advantage, and that's why I like. And I think resource advantage is better than card advantage because cards in this game are very easy to come by. Resources not so much. You're very hard limited on the amount of runes you have, on the power that you have, which is why I prefer Darius over Rek'Sai.
Yeah,
because Darius giving you that whole energy is like completely game changing over Rek'Sai just giving you a bit of card selection.
Yeah. On top of that, like what's it called? Like another thing to think about is that like it gives you also a bigger precedent to going first. Because I know obviously their meta right now is just first always, right? But this gives you even more of an edge because you're on what? You're on turn 2 or player 2 runes on as the player 1, right?
Not necessarily, because it's very hard to start a showdown during turn 1.
No, but what I'm saying is that like your turn 2 is their turn 2 in terms of mana.
Oh
right?
Yeah.
Because you could like turn 1 play a unit, turn 2 I now have 5 mana technically.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just like that's what I'm saying is that like it gives you even more of a precedent to go first.
Yeah.
And even if you're going second, you have now 6 mana instead of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
this card looks nuts.
This Diana card.
This is probably, in my opinion, like because I've seen the legend so far. This is by far, in my opinion, the best legend so far.
Yeah, in terms of playability, this is the new Draven. Yeah, not as good as Draven. Don't get me wrong.
No.
I don't think insane design mistake. This isn't a design mistake. I don't think. I mean, obviously we have to see, but to me, this card reads just like. I mean, it's kind of like Kai'Sa. It's just a really good effect to have in the Legend Zone that gives you an advantage over other decks for free.
Yeah, because I think that's what we've seen is with the strength of like of legends right now. A lot of our legends have the generically good legends, or like the legends with the most generic type ability are usually the strongest ones.
Yeah,
because there's more build around for them. They are more consistent, and they don't have to rely on a gimmick or anything like that. So
which is why Misfortune is Dookie Dogwater. Who cares about ganking? That is so. It's fine.
I like that card though. That card's sick. I think it's obvious what we're gonna give this ranking, right?
It's an S.
Yeah,
it's
has to be.
It's like this is by far the most playable already.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next legend. By the way, that was the legend and the card. I'm thinking Diana, the champion. It's probably an A. But
I think it's A.
I could see giving it an S. I mean, it's a Raven Blue student.
Is it just? Is it got no keywords or anything?
It's just ambush.
Oh, it's just ambush.
Ambush is the only keyword it has.
I think that's good then, though, because I thought Rainbow Student...
Ambush is the best keyword, I think. No,
I don't think it's that. Well, because like, what's it called?
It's better than deflect. It's better than shield. It's better than tank. It's better than assault. It's better than everything. You play a card at reaction speed. It's flash. Do you know how broken flash is in Magic?
Yeah. To be fair, no. So I was gonna say that it's basically you treat a unit as a combat trick, which are really strong.
Exactly.
And I think this one like can get really big quickly, so you could just do a thing where.
Okay, I've convinced myself. Diana champion is an S. Diana no longer human is an S.
I think it's an A because like I think it's only good on the turn. Like on turn 4, because like Raven Student's not very good late game, so I'm gonna just apply the same logic with Diana.
Sure.
But like to be fair, though, she has some unique play around because she's 4 might right base.
So three might base.
Oh, she's 3 might base. So it's just plus. So it's always +3 in a showdown. That's what I'm thinking about.
No, in a showdown it's plus however many spells you've cast.
No, because she has to see. Does she have to see the spells being cast?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that like on its own, like let's say you don't play it on tempo. You could just treat it as like 4 mana +3 might when you're attacked. You could treat it like that.
Yeah.
You treat it as that combat trick, or you can treat it as a late game format when I attack, play her, then play a bunch of spells, right?
Yeah. She sounds like a really good combat trick in the late game.
Yeah, but again, I give it an A because I think like outside of the tempo, like playing it on turn 2, I think she's not super duper strong. If she had like Accelerate or something, obviously it should be like that.
Oh wait, okay. I know we're talking about ratings, but this is something I just thought about. We're forgetting how much the threat of using this card is important.
True.
Because mind games wise. Because as long as you have 4 runes up, your opponent is never going to swing into you unless they can beat plus like 7 might.
Because they have to like
plus 3.
They have to beat the free base and then also beat X more. And then if they have any, also if they have like fight or flight or something like that, then you can just react with Diana, right?
Yeah, exactly. This card's threat of activation,
Okay,
especially from the command.
This card has to be playable, right?
Yeah, this card
has to be playable.
All right, I'm giving it an S. You can give it an A. I don't care. And then Diana Legend also got an S.
Yeah,
yes.
100%.
Okay, next we got a really cool one that I'm very excited about, and I know you're very excited about, Nathan.
Yeah.
We got LeBlanc Deceiver. She's a blue-yellow legend that says when you conquer a hold, you may discard 1 to play a ready reflection token there in the battlefield where you conquered or held, and then it becomes a copy of target unit there. Oh wait, I think it says to base. You play the the reflection token to base,
but it's
and it
ready,
becomes
right?
Yeah, and it's ready, and it plays. It becomes a copy of target unit in the battlefield. It gains temporary, and reflections tokens say that they're copies of units, but they don't get play triggers.
Yeah, I was about to say like you don't get the on-play effects.
Yes,
now
which is the Sag.
It's not that. It's to be fair, like one thing I saw about that is that it pushes like an archetype that I tried a very long time ago, which is pure Death Kneel. Like with stuff like Kha'zix and stuff like that.
Kha'zix Death Knell Tribal,
yeah. Basically the idea is Kha'zix doubles all of your Death Knell effects. So you can, what's it called? You get like basically ultra value. This LeBlanc gives the deck a bit of a push. Because what you can do now is that you can treat every card that you have an extra duplicate of, it's an extra card on your board. Right? And another, so like, what's that called? If you need more draw, you can discard a card that's just a unit and then clone like, there's a Watchful Sentry, the Death Knell that draw a card. Yeah, Kha'zix. It's draw 2. And plus, because it has temporary, you don't care if it dies in combat or dies on the start of your turn. You're getting the trigger no matter what. Another thing as well is there is a really strong Death Knell card I remember called Glass Mixologist.
Yeah.
He
reanimates stuff.
He's basically a Spectrumation, reanimation, but on Death Knell.
Yeah.
So the idea what I'm thinking of what you could do with him is that let's say you keep him in base. Imagine you conquer, you go to do the LeBlanc effect, discard a unit, get him out, a copy of him, swing with him, and then when he dies, you get the unit that you discarded, and then now next turn you could just discard another card to clone that thing again, or Glass Mixologist, and then just loop those again. So just basically, it basically just reads, I have a fine might unit every turn.
Yeah.
What do you think about it though?
I like this card a lot. I like this legend a lot. It's doing the thing that I love about this set, which is taking colors and legends in very interesting design spaces.
Yeah.
This is a very original and very cool design space. Who knows how competitive this is going to be? We obviously need to see more Death Knell cards and more just like generic good stats cards. Because currently, I didn't do a lot of research on this. I don't know whether the current best clones are, or cards to clone are, but I'm thinking we probably get some very abusable stuff with this.
Yeah, because you can't get the on-play effects. You can't abuse any big blue or yellow units on play. You're probably just like the best, other than like maybe Death Knell, you're probably just cloning big things, right?
Yeah. Cloning big things because they enter
Because
ready.
discarding a card is really bad. Like, discarding a card is a lot.
Discarding a card, that's the one thing I said. Discarding a card seems rough.
Discarding a card is really rough, especially with the colors. I think that's the only thing that's holding this card back.
Plus, it's not like Traveling Merchant where discarding a card is like an optional cost. This is like, in order to activate the effect, you have to discard the card.
Yeah. But I think as well, like, the fact that it's blue-yellow. Like, blue-yellow is like... Blue is fine, but blue we've seen in Control, like, really well. We haven't really seen it do well in a tokeny / mid-rangey colors.
Yeah, I mean Victor, but only because Victor makes tokens.
Well, Victor only works because you get to run Vanguard Armory. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, this card is looking at very interesting design space. It's gonna like try all sorts of cool cards.
Yeah, no, like I think like it's so cool though. Like just being able to clone a unit, it just sounds nuts.
100%.
Just having 2 of it. Oh, can you imagine you clone Kha'zix? You clone Kha'zix and you have like triple Death Knell. I have 4 Kha'zixes up. Is it because you have to tap her, right?
Yeah,
you have to tap her, so you can't like clone multiple times. But her signature clones as well.
Yeah,
right?
We're gonna talk about that next since it's already on theme as well.
Yeah.
But I'm just wanting to say that this is probably the best Hidden Blade deck because your tokens are gonna die anyway, so you want to like reaction Hidden Blade them anyway. Can you like for more cards? It keeps you fueled, so you can keep activating LeBlanc Legend.
Can you Hidden Blade in response to temporary? That's a really good question.
Yeah, because it's going to be a trigger that goes on the stack.
Yeah, I believe. As long as you hide.
Yeah,
as long as you
hidden.
Yeah, as long as you hide Hidden Blade, you can discard. You can use it on the temporary unit. I like it.
Yeah,
I think it was good. I think just because the color situation, I think it's probably a B. B maybe to an A if they print more Death Knell, but I don't think they're gonna.
Yeah, and I think even if they do print Death Knell, it's just a very kind of for fun strategy. No offense.
Yeah,
it's like it's not all the mid range play best of stuff. It's very like combo-y niche deck.
Yeah,
so
no,
I'm
exactly.
thinking B.
Yeah.
It does have a lot of potential though.
Yeah. No, 100%.
I'm trying to find that mirror image card. Aha, found it. Okay.
Yeah.
Mirror image. It's 3 and 2 power, yellow-blue hybrid, like you were saying. It's the LeBlanc signature spell. It says, choose a unit, play a ready reflection of that unit to your base, and it gains temporary.
Wait, any unit?
Any unit.
You
Any unit. That's the thing. You can choose your opponent's fucking Ferris Forerunner, and just like when it dies, you just get 3 mechs for free.
That's nuts. What? I didn't realize it was any unit.
It's any unit.
Can you do? Oh wait, can you do like a? Oh wait, you can. There's some weird shenanigans you can do this. You clone their thing, then you swing, and then you do the LeBlanc legend effect, and then clone the thing that you clone. Yeah, so you can have multiple of the thing. That sounds nuts.
Dude, imagine you do a Stellarcorn herder. You copy a Stellarcorn herder. You move it. You clone it again. You move that one. You just up 2 cards.
You just up 2 cards
so
for
cool.
2 cards for 1 card, right? That's
Yeah.
actually nuts. The first front is probably the biggest like target you can think of, right? There's nothing else bigger than that.
I mean, I clone a Baron Nashor.
Oh my god! If you could, that'd be so funny.
I mean, it doesn't matter. You don't get the in-play effects, but you get his static effects.
But you can't choose him anyway. He's got a hexproof.
Lame.
Lame. Boring riot. No, that's funny though.
Okay, this card is cool. Let's just rank it.
Yeah, right. Cool card. I think again, I'm gonna give it an A because it's just it's a little bit better than the legend effect.
Yeah, I'm thinking the only thing holding this card back is the legend itself, because I don't know how playable that's going to be, but this card reads really good. It's kind of like the Renata Glask signature. It's like a really broken effect, but like
it's tied to a really bad deck.
tied to a terrible deck.
Yeah, I think that
Could be that, but it could also just be a good deck, and this card is good.
Yeah, I think it's because like what's it called? You don't have to rely on conquering or holding to do the LeBlanc effect. You could just literally just be like, I'm going to choose this unit. Is it no? It's not actually speed or anything like that, right?
No, I think it's just normal
Normal
speed.
speed, yeah. So it's just like I don't need to conquer. I'm gonna use this to then trigger LeBlanc on my
Exactly.
turn. So I think this
This is probably what helped you trigger LeBlanc in the first place.
I think this is better than LeBlanc, right? This is a better. Yeah, this is better. Than
But
LeBlanc.
unfortunately, one doesn't go without the other, so I'm giving this a B.
I'm gonna give it an A.
Sure.
I think it's A.
I just want to say, LeBlanc is the first, I think, of the legends that have been like in the game so far, other than one coming up soon, that I've actually really played a lot in League. She's like, I have like upwards of like 20k points on her in League. So
I'm getting back. Really, I want to see that now because I'm getting because of Riftbound. I'm getting back into League.
Same,
I've been playing a lot of League. Oh my god, the amount of like ARAM games I have to play, and I haven't even got the half the roster yet. Because I'm very famous in League for not playing the game. I'm known for playing the Legends. I just play the Legends I like. I don't actually play the game.
Okay, but since we're on the topic of cards, actually no, let's go in order. Okay, cut that out. Okay, the next legend we got is pretty fun. We got Lilia, Bashful Bloom. She's a green-blue legend. She has her ability is 4 untap her to play a 3 might sprite unit with temporary, and this costs 1 less for each temporary unit you control.
Dude, this is so weird. This card is so weird. I have no idea where to take it because my immediate big brain is thinking control. The reason why I'm thinking that is because think about a control deck that always has a 3 might unit with haste. They just it just always has like you can reduce it, but just imagine like oh I have an off turn, I don't want to remove the board. Okay, 3 might swing.
This is
3 might swing.
Yeah. This has made me realize how fucking broken Sprite Mother was back in set 1.
Yeah.
Sprite Mother was annoying, and this card is just Sprite Mother tribal.
Yeah, because again, like nobly again to remind everyone, it's not on the Sprite decks, but all of the Sprite cards they always come in ready, like the effect.
Yeah.
I don't know why they chose sprites of all things to make them always come in ready.
Do you know what this makes me think of? You know Lilia's Champion League? You know how her E is the like big bowling ball? This is kind of what it reminds me of. It's just a thing you play ready and it's just swing. You just
I think that's what they're trying to push.
Yeah, that's what this is very evocative game design, and I think is really cool.
Now, the reducing the ability by 1 less for every temporary unit you have could push maybe a aggro strat. Like reducing it down to like 2 mana or 1 mana, like is actually like once we get to the 2 mana, 1 mana range, or even 0. Like, basically 2 mana below, it's really strong, right?
Yeah.
Because 2 mana for 3 might, right?
Yeah.
It's just like readied as well, like just in case.
This card I think has a lot of potential depending on what new temporary support we get.
Yeah,
Obviously,
because
currently I'm looking up on Archive right now.
in green blue as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's that one card with Poppy on the art that had like what's
Doubles
it
a
called?
might.
Last stand, double
Yeah.
something's might as an action. Fucking hell, 3 and 1 power. Jeez. Okay, that doesn't seem that good. But yeah, it's like there's some support, but it's one in not all the colors, and two it's just like.
I think it's really. I think it seems like to me what they're gonna do instead of printing cards they give temporary, they're just gonna print more cards that print sprites. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because then, if they do that, you can push like an aggro strat, but then I think they just lose that on tempo really badly.
Yeah, that's the problem with temporary. It's like while the effects are pretty good, it's also like you're going down cards for no reason.
Which is why I think this is a good control card. Because we have what? We're in blue, so we have Singularity, Falling Comet, right?
Unchecked
And Bellows
power.
Breath.
And unchecked power.
Unchecked Power, Bellows Breath.
Yep.
And then we're in green, so we have Defy, Wind Wall, all the counter magic.
True.
So like, I could see Lilia just being like a push, like, because the way I'm thinking it is that replace Lilia with Vanguard Armory, and it's the same deck.
Yeah.
Right. So you could treat it as like a repeatable Vanguard Armory every turn, which is really
except
bad.
except for the spreading out the power over like 3 bodies, which is arguably better. You just have one
100%,
slightly bigger body.
I don't know, this card's weird. I want to see it though. I want to see this card do good. I think this card has potential.
Here's the thing though, we got the Chinese Lilia champion spoiled, so that maybe can give us a clue of what we're supposed to do with this. Let me just quickly
It's a
check.
green unit, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So let me find it.
Also, if anyone can hear us drinking like from our teacups successfully, that's where you know we're British. Aggro British.
Lilia is we don't know what the name text is because it was in Chinese and they didn't translate
But we have the
that.
translations though, right?
Yeah, we have the translation of the text, but not the name. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's Lilia something. She's 5 energy, 4 might, and then when you play a token unit, I get +1, and then next line of text is token units have tank.
No, notably, it was double checked. It is +1 this turn.
Okay, this turn. +1 this turn.
It's +1 this turn, so it's not. If it was +1 permanently, this card would be nuts.
I get a +1 counter.
Every
It's
turn.
+1 this turn. Sure.
Yeah, but I think this is really good because like
So this is kind of taking the deck in a go wide strategy, kind of like a token go wide deck.
Also, like I like the fact that she gives the tokens tank. So
She can go in a battlefield, and then because you have tokens there, she
kind of
pretty
you give them like
protected.
kind of like with. I'm assuming if they're gonna push sprites more, obviously she's basically got like 3 to 6 health shield.
Yeah.
Every time, which is really nuts to think about. She's just not. I like that she doesn't have a power too.
Yeah.
Like that's
She's just 5 generic.
she's just 5 generic, which is good. So like you're not losing out. But again, I think Lilia overall, I think is a deck that I want to see do well. I
It's
mean,
very interesting.
it's because it's not linear. I mean, that's the issue. That's the thing that makes it not issue. The thing that makes it so cool.
Yeah.
Is that you could take it in a very weird direction that we haven't really seen in other TCGs because of just like the nature of what Riftbound's like.
Yeah, this is a deck that doesn't just hold your hand and tell you exactly what to play.
To do. You have to actually like, brew around
yeah.
it. Yeah. But it also doing good colors too. Let's not deny that. Great colors.
Great colors, yeah.
Yeah. So
Counterspell, removal, interaction, draw. Sick.
so for rating the legend, what are you gonna give it?
I mean, depends on what we get. It's another one of those things where we need to see more cards, but currently I'm thinking it's a B.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think like what's it called? It just very. I think it's also a very meta dependent card.
Yeah.
Because if control is still like if it's like mid to late game, like if we're still in that meta, then this card's great. This card is nuts because you always have a 4 might unit. Now you could just focus on getting spells out. And as for like the green Lilia, I think I'd give it a B too. B to A.
Yeah.
Like what's it called? Because I could see it being jammed in like maybe like a Zero or something. Can you imagine that? Giving all your side soul just tank.
True, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Although, here's something I realized. We didn't talk about the most important card in the whole deck that we did get, which is the signature ability.
Oh, the signature
spell.
Oh my
I think
God.
the signature spell single-handedly brings her up to an A.
Oh yeah, I forgot. What does it do again?
Lilia's signature spell is Lilting Lullaby. 2/2 black-green hybrid powers. Its reaction, counter a spell, and its controller can no longer play spells this turn.
Nuts.
Nuts.
Just so fire.
Dude, imagine you're against Miracle. They play their first cold shot. You're like, nope. No more spells this turn. Attack with units, bitch.
Yeah. I know. I just love that because of the way action speed works, is that it just stops everything.
yeah.
It just stops it from doing more. I mean,
Like, so many decks don't have access to a lot of reactions.
now notably, like the meta at the moment, we do have like Spinning Axe, which was a spell is famously good because it can't be countered.
Yeah.
We are getting reaction speed units now with Ambush.
Oh,
So it's like a little bit worse.
It's a little bit worse.
But I don't think the units are going to be as good as Fight or Flight, Rebuke, stuff like that. So a counter spell that just says counter a spell and then he can no longer play more spells is really strong.
It sounds, like you said, very meta dependent. If there's a lot of spell heavy decks like Diana, I'm assuming is going to be very spell heavy. This kind of does well against it. But if everyone's just playing Draven midrange and like ambush stuff, I mean, like if I'm playing Darius, I don't give a fuck about this card. I'm like, oh, sick! You use 2 power to counter like a Cull of the Week, whatever.
I think it's one of those cards that you should consider. You should probably put sideboard because it's a card that's like very, very strong in certain matchups and very, very dead in others. Like if I'm against Ezreal or Annie, I'm like, oh, I'm winning the game with this card alone. But then if I'm against like what's it called, like Darius or Draven, I'm like, okay, never mind. Let's get rid of it.
Yeah.
But this card is very good though.
Yeah, the card itself is an S. I still think even though there's a lot more stuff to do with energy at reaction speed.
I'm gonna give it an A because of just again like I think in the right context it's an S, but outside of that it's like unplayable.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, fair enough. Cool. Next, legend. We have Kha'zix, Void Reaver.
Oh my god. Yeah,
He's an orange and purple. He says when you win a combat, you get 1 XP, which is using the new XP mechanic. We'll talk about that in a bit. And then it says spend 1 XP, tap him, buff a unit, and spend 2 XP, tap him, move a friendly unit from a battlefield to base.
Yeah, so to clarify what XP is like kind of like a universal resource that you just have.
Yeah.
And it's just like you accumulate XP over the course of the game. A lot of cards, there's a new keyword, right? Called
level up.
There's
hunt, level up.
There's a new keyword like hunt, which gives you XP when you conquer. But the idea is basically that it's a cumulative resource and you keep it, and you could some cards that like Kha'Zix will spend it, some will care about it, and then there's level, which basically sees how much XP you have, and that's your level, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people talk about this in reference to Magic, where it's like experience counters. Wrong. This is like energy counters. This is energy. It's not experience. It's energy.
Whoever thought it was experience just saw the names like, oh yeah, they say names.
Yeah, exactly. You even have your own little token that you can keep to the side to track it. I think Magic was a great example of this. An external resource that can't be interacted with that you just have and it doesn't go away is broken. This mechanic is going to be strong. Obviously, it depends on what cards we get, but we've already seen so many good cards that use this effect.
I don't think it's good. I don't like this card.
Yeah, maybe the legend itself is not abusing it to the fullest.
I don't like a lot of the cards. I think XP is like a bit rough.
I mean, it depends. I think it's a very tempo lenient mechanic. I think you need to be high on tempo to like do it well. But again, from other TCGs, a resource that you just don't lose.
Oh yeah, a resource that's free is free. Like you can't interact with it. I think the issue with me, the reason why I'm saying like, because we won't have to go over all the cards, but the way I see it is that XP kind of like with units that care like the level mechanic, they just to me act like, oh, I'm a unit you can play early that gets better in the late. So it's like a game that it makes your cards scalable, which is really cool design.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, because that's the thing we saw in like digital TCGs, like in Runeterra and stuff like that, where the unit got better as you played the game.
Yeah.
But in Riftbound, like in the physical game, we don't really see that. This is pretty interesting. I just don't think that like the payoffs just have to be so good, worth it. Because like not to spoil it, but like I'm pretty sure
we saw the E payoff. Yeah.
Kha'Zix is the XP payoff in the way that he spends the buff, spends the XP.
Yeah, there's different ways to use XP.
And then Master is the one that
you accumulate XP.
You want to keep the XP, right? Yeah. You want to be at a high level. And I think like the payoffs just aren't good. The issue is that again, they're not these aren't reaction speed, which is I think the biggest downside.
Yeah. However, bringing it back to Kha'Zix, the legend itself, rather than a mechanic, I think Kha'Zix is fucking cool. I really like Kha'Zix. I really like the purple-orange colors.
Purple orange is a cool color, yeah.
You know, this is going to be... I'm probably just going to swap this out instead of MF.
Yeah, I can see that.
If you're doing the tempo-y combat mid-range plan, this is just better. Here's the one card that I think can completely change this. Wallop.
Yeah, Wallop.
Spend a buff, ready a unit for free.
Yeah.
So good.
So good.
You just have like this is just so good. It's just so good.
It's a very good play. I think like I don't know, it's just because like I think like the Kha'Zix Legend is just a neat addition to the deck. Oh, that's 100%. Why I'm not rating it that highly. I think that's something that like, oh, you want it for the XP gain because it's just probably the most efficient way to get XP, right? Mm-hmm. Just win a is it combat or showdown?
When you conquer.
When you conquer, okay.
When you conquer.
Yeah, when you conquer, okay. When you conquer and you get XP is like probably the quickest way you get it because you don't need to play a unit that has like the what's it called, hunt mechanic or whatever. But
And if you just have Hunt, this is 2 XP.
yeah, exactly. But like my idea process is that like I think the XP is nice like for what he's doing, but I think his payoffs are just aren't it.
I think we've already seen some cool cards. We're not going to go too detailed into it, but like Nilla is pretty cool. She's a really good XP generator. We also have some uncommons. We have got with that purple card that kind of thought seizes your opponent.
Yeah,
with XP. That card seems nuts.
That one was pretty cool.
That's pretty good. 3 energy, thought seize. Are you kidding me? And you leave a body behind?
3 mana.
What the heck?
3
Who
mana.
cooked this up?
3 mana mind splitter.
Okay. It's not thought seize because they do draw a card.
They do draw it. Yeah.
It's a what's the blue fairy in Magic called? Fucking Mistbind Click or whatever.
Oh, Mistbind Click, yeah, I know what you're talking about. But no,
it's still good. It's still good.
It's still a good effect, yeah, because of like just the amount of hand control you can get
out
of it. But like, yeah, I don't know. I think XP is a bit too slow. I think it's cool. It's cool though.
If the signature spell is just a big like bullet time, but instead of runes you use XP, it's just a big XP dump, then we're cooking.
Yeah. Well, we saw I don't know if you got it listed off as the next one we'll talk about, but we've seen the orange Kha'zix already.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that.
Yeah, do you want to read off the card?
Yeah, Kha'zix. So he's 5 and an orange power for a 5 might unit. I didn't put the title of the card, whatever.
Yeah.
You can look it up. He's got Hunt, which is when you conquer a hold, you gain XP. And then when I attack, you spend 3 XP to deal damage to an enemy unit at this location equal to my might.
So he's just basically a mini challenge. He's like a better challenge.
He's kind of like a Yone. No, he's kind of like a Yasuo. Like a green Yasuo.
Yeah.
He's a green Yasuo.
Yeah. He's a green Yasuo, but for 5 might. For 5 mana.
I think he's cool. I very much doubt the purple one is not going to be better. But
I don't know.
This is kind of like
the purple one can do quite a bit to make this better because this card's not that good.
Yeah, this card it's too pricey. I mean, the effect is strong, but we've seen this kind of effect before. We've seen Yone, we've seen Yasuo. It's like dealing damage equal to mine. It's
just because it's too dependent on your opponent. It's too dependent on your opponent having a battlefield there. You having to do 5 might, and it's not like Magic or other games where if you do damage, they reduce the might. They're still gonna do their max amount of damage. So if you can't one-shot the unit with Kha'zix, what ends up happening is that you get them low enough so they trade. But then why would you want to? You don't want to trade with the card.
Yeah, I mean the only thing I can say for this card is that it combos well with Wallop, like we were talking about. It's just like he enters ready, boom.
And then also Kha'zix Legend can only give a buff, so you can only get up to 6 like naturally on its own.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
I mean, this with Punch Fist is probably going to kill anything, but
the
problem with it is that it's so face up. Unless it's not in your champion zone, this is just, like your opponent's just going to play around it, which is cool because then they kind of like, oh, I can't have a big unit in my battlefield or it's just gonna die. But like,
oh well,
yeah.
Oh well,
yeah. Singularity, kill yourself.
There's so much combat tricks in this game. Like I don't think. Yeah, again, cool design, cool mechanic, but I don't think it's very strong.
I'm gonna rate the legend a bit higher than the champion because I really like the colors and I like what the legend is trying to do. The champion, it's a Yone.
Yeah, I don't. Like, I personally am gonna give both a C because I think like it's held together by the colors because it has such good potential with the colors.
Yeah.
Like if XP was actually if XP is like really strong, then this is like the best deck.
I can't wait to put Bone Shivers and Kianas and fucking Lucians in this deck.
Yeah. On a side note, have you seen the Nidalee? Cat form?
The Nidalee is so cool.
Yeah,
I love the
I don't think we're rating it here, but Nidalee is all-star.
Yeah.
S-rank unit, best unit in the...
In orange. Like, you put her and a Kiana in and you're smiling. You're so happy.
You play with a Kiana, because this is better than Kiana in my opinion. This is way better. You can play both, yeah, but this is I like this way more than Kiana, but anyway.
Anyway, okay. Next legend. We have Jhin Virtuoso. He's he's our new red-blue legend. He's got a very weird effect. He says when you play a spell, if you spend 4 or more energy, you may banish it as it's being resolved, and then if there are 4 or more spells banished with me, put each in the trash and you channel 4 runes and draw 1.
Now, notably, one thing I remember someone missed, but I saw was that these runes don't come tapped. These runes come in untapped, so you have 4. You basically just get 4 mana right there and then.
He's doing the League of Legends design where everything is based around 4.
Yeah.
Put the balling meme in editing.
Yeah. Now, I will want to say quickly, as my personal preference, is that I think the design of this legend is very cool. Like, we can't really talk about this legend without talking about his package. All of his package are 2 mana spells with repeat for 2. So the fact that I love that they made it so that they're playable at 2 mana, The spells are just always playable. But then you can go to 4 mana to make it on theme and in thematic with the like mechanic of the whole legend. So I think that's such a good design. Like overall, it's so good. As for power level though, I'll be honest, I have no clue how to rate this.
Really?
Stuff.
I think power level wise, I have a clue. This is dog shit.
Really? You think
Dude,
it's bad?
this is so much effort, so much setup.
But not that much.
Yes, you get four channel 4 runes. That's good. Kind of, but when you're doing this, you're already going to be at a surplus of runes anyway. And you draw 1 card. Guys, really? 1 card? We print Draven in this game and Jhin just draws one card after having to banish 4 energy spells?
You have to play 4, because like realistically, you can only play 1 4-drop spell a turn, right?
Exactly!
So, although you don't have to play 4-drop, you can play higher. I
mean, it depends on, like, with the Jhin legend. It depends on what resources you can additionally generate.
This is a weird...
This legend seems
this is what this feels like to me. This feels like if Kai'Sa, you couldn't tap her every turn, but you could do it you could do like 4 turns worth in one go. It's like Kai'Sa stapled into 4 turns.
Yeah, I mean, to me, this would read like you would get all the spells at once. So you banish them, and then you play all the spells at once, and then you get them all at once. Which maybe that's how it works.
No, because you don't get the spell. You just you recycle
them to the trash. Yeah.
Do you recycle? What does the card say? Does it say?
I think it says you move it to the trash.
You either move it to. I remember it being either moved to the trash or recycle. I remember it seeing that because if you get to play the spells again, that's just broken.
When you play a spell, you spend 4 more. I mean, maybe banish it. Then if there are 4 more spells banished with me, put each in the trash.
Yes, you don't. You keep the spells in the trash. Which, if I'm not mistaken, Red Blue does not care about the trash at all.
Yeah, that's a purple thing.
Yeah. So again. Very cool design. I think they put a lot of effort into it, but it's not good enough.
No. This looks bad.
Is this the worst one?
This might be the worst one.
I'm giving it a D.
I'm giving it a D.
Yeah.
I mean, we need to know what the package is going to be like, but no, this is
because we've seen 2 of them. We've seen one of them draws a card. 2 mana draw a card for repeat.
Yeah, that's the 2 spells that he has.
Yeah, he has that one, and then he has the 2 mana ready unit, which actually is
a good card. Yeah, just not in his deck.
No,
in any other
2 mana ready unit.
In red is very good. I'm playing that in Darius probably.
Yeah.
But then we also got his champion.
I actually can't remember what this one does now.
Jhin, murderous artist.
Yeah.
He's 4 in a red, 4 might. He has deflect, ganking, and when I move, add 1 energy and 1 generic power.
Oh, it's this card. Oh my god. This card looks good.
This card does look good.
This card looks really...
It reads good.
Well, like, getting a mana and a power for free is kind of nuts.
Especially when you're starting a showdown. I mean, you don't even need to use it in showdown. It's just going to be floating.
Yeah.
It's going to be floating.
Yeah, because nobody, like, again, to clarify the rules, when you float mana, you keep that mana for the rest of the turn.
Yeah.
So you can, like, when you move him, you don't have to spend that mana right away. You can save it and do it for another play. Like, for example, you could, like, do something like Falling Star with this. This, like, could single-handedly save the deck. If there's something good with it.
Single-handedly, this card, I mean, depends on what sinks you have. But I'm just thinking of a play, which is really good. You're just like, move this. You play the Jhin spell that says ready a unit for 2 mana.
Yeah.
So then you move him again. You kind of like, not necessarily paid for it, but you're going to be up in power resources at least.
4 mana to play it, then swing, get the mana back, and then use the... Oh, I see what you're trying to say. Yeah, sorry.
I mean, maybe it's not the kind of card you combo in the same turn. Maybe you play the Jhin, and then next turn you do that play to go up in power. Because then you can play, like, really cheap Falling Stars.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, do you think... I see this leading towards a tempo line, kind of like similar to Kai'Sa, which is kind of a shame.
Because Kai'Sa is just going to be this, but maybe way better.
Yeah. But like, I could also see it being like maybe like a combo turn. Because
what are you comboing?
I don't know, but like,
more cards.
no, but that's what I'm saying is like, can you imagine like you have like multiple of these Jhin, like this is like Christmas, like magical Christmas land. But imagine you have like
multiple Jhins
out, and then you repeat like multiple times where you can do the requirement in one turn, like kind of like a miracle build with Jhin.
Oh, interesting.
That's what I'm saying. Like there is some brew because
cool. Okay.
Because like Miracle wants this.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this is just a miracle card, no? In Draven.
Or Pyke. Yeah.
Oh my, this is just a miracle. Oh, I hate that. I'm just sorry, boys. I've ruined it.
You ruined it.
I ruined Jhin.
Fine.
Right, move on.
This card is going to be an A just because it's a miracle card and because it's good. But like, also, I just want to say, I like how it has cool keywords. It has deflect and ganking.
Yeah, it's really good.
Sick.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
But it's fucking miracle cards. Lame.
Lame. Next.
All right, next we're going to talk about Vibe, which got spoiled like literally just a few hours ago.
Yeah.
She is the Piltover Enforcer. She's a yellow and red legend. She says, when you conquer, if you dealt 3 or more excess damage, tap me to ready a unit.
This is the best ready out legend, in my opinion. Hands down. This is the best one. I mean, this is the best one, hands down.
I might be Darius pilled, but I still think Darius resource advantage is too strong.
Yeah.
Because Darius giving you one whole energy is so good.
True, yeah. But I don't readying a unit is nuts, no? Because
Yeah, you can only do it once. It's good when you can do multiple units. I mean, and it depends on what you're readying, obviously.
Now, nobly, your opponent can play around it.
Yeah, that's the problem. This is super face up.
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
And it requires setup. It requires investment for you to ready a card. I mean, realistically, what this is going to be is stapling ready a unit on your pump spells, on your like cleaves, or on your bloodthirsts.
Which is really good, no? Because I went into the classic down pit where like I didn't rate Lucian that highly. I rate Lucian not that well in my video, but I remember Lucian was like is really good. So like
Lucian's fine.
Yeah, Lucian's good. But like it's like the fact that like you could, if you overwhelm your opponent, you turn any unit into Lucian. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, if they have ganking, yeah. Alternatively,
No,
in the sense that they move back.
Yeah,
in the sense that they move back. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying is that like I think this can be really good because it pushes towards what red yellow should be. Aggro, conquer, move back.
Aggro, yeah. This is gonna be like I think I like this card because it's gonna make people explore more the Darius design space of just super go wide, super go stupid aggro.
Yeah, go super tall. Yeah. Right, because like again, like I think like this does get blown out by like the meta right now.
Oh yeah, that's the problem.
It gets blown out by like purple control because control is just way too good right now.
Yeah, and here's the problem I have with this card legend as well. The way Darius can abuse the meta right now is that the meta is built to answer big threats, not lots of go wide small shitters. Which is what Darius does. He does go wide small shitters that overwhelm your opponent. Yeah. Which can't be answered by one spell. Vi is the opposite. She's gonna just make one big motherfucker that just gets rebuked back to base, and you're just like, my whole turn is done. Next.
But the one thing I'm thinking about as well is that they're making. It seems like they're making a lot of cheap units that can get big for a little bit, which is what I think is gonna push this deck.
Yeah,
I think it's what's gonna push this deck into a realm where like I could see it like if your opponent can't conquer because you're just gonna kill their unit and move back, and then you're in the same spot you were in, but you killed their unit and you gained a point.
Yeah.
That's how
Which is how aggro decks are comfortable. They like going back and forth, keeping their units safe.
And then as well, we have to talk about the fact that this is kind of like a ride the wind.
Oh yeah. This is just ride the wind. Unless the yellow, we already got the red legend, red champion is not that good.
It's not very good.
We'll talk about it in a sec. Yeah. But unless the yellow champion is completely bonkers, I don't see how we're not gonna just play Vine, the original Vine.
I just realized Jhin's ready spell is just ride the wind for this deck.
Yeah,
because you ready the unit, move it up, and then you conquer, you untap it, and then you move to the other battlefield.
No, the legend ability is ride the wind. You just move. Obviously, you can't like just play Vi and do it at the same time. Yeah. But with original Vi, you're just gonna move her and then just like gank her over to the next place. It's ride the wind in the legend zone with original Vi because she already has ganking anyway.
Do you just play original Vi then?
Now? Yes. Yeah. Yes. Like, what are we talking about here? Unless unless yellow is just extremely ridiculous.
Yeah. Again, Rek'Sai's cool, Darius is cool, but I think this is just better. I personally think this is better.
It depends on how the meta's looking.
True. But I think
if this can catch the meta unprepared, yes, it's going to be way stronger.
Rek'Sai is not that strong. Darius, I think, is a better version of Rek'Sai, in my opinion. So you cooked well, in my opinion.
Chefing.
Yeah, you did well in that opinion. But I think Vi is going to push it in a direction where like your units can get really big really early. And I think the meta needs that right now. I think this color needs that.
Yeah, this I think the only strength this has over Darius is that it's got a lot more late game threat. Because it just closes game faster.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is I think this can close games better. Yeah, I like it more.
Then we might as well just talk about the champion that we saw. Vi Hot-Headed. There we go. She's 4 energy generic. She's 3 might. She has deflect, which is really important. And then she also has an ability that says 2 and a red power, double my might.
Yeah, I like the art on this.
No, it's Arcane Vi. It's the
Black
Goth
Jacket,
Vi.
Goth Vi, yeah.
I like that, yeah.
Yeah, other than that, this got. I remember seeing someone made like on Twitter or X, they made like a post where they did the math on how big you can get it with 10 mana. And I'm like, why on earth? Who's going to spend more than 4 mana on this effect?
Yeah, you don't need a lot, especially if you can like buff it with other means.
It goes to 12.
Put an equipment on it.
It goes to 12, right? Or 2 activations. It goes to 3 to 6 and then 6 to 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you're never going higher than that. I can't wait to be as the purple player in our pod. I can't wait for them to watch someone go, okay, it's not react speed. Okay, I'm going to double my might a couple times. And I go, okay, rebuke.
yeah. That's the problem I have with this card. Don't get me wrong. Deflect
is really good.
It's helpful. It does not fix this card. This card probably needed Deflect 2 to be actually like meta contender, but then maybe it became too strong.
It would be way too strong at Deflect 2 because like the fact is like the way I view it then is that you don't treat it as like old Vi, which is play it late game. You can treat
a combo. Yeah.
You know, you treat it as a early big might unit.
Yeah.
Because now you can threaten any battlefield with like 6 might, which is really strong turn 1, turn 2.
Loki, maybe this is a Darius card. I'm probably going to be playing this in Darius.
You should try it. I think you should try it. But
it's better than Draven, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, true, yeah.
But I was going to say one thing. I realized something about Vi Legend. She can, like, you can play this Vi on your turn 2. Then you conquer with the Legend, with any unit 2-drop that you played on turn 1. Then you use... Oh, no, but you can't deal that excess damage. Okay, later game, you can try to deal excess damage, excess 3 damage, ready this Vi, double its power a bunch, and conquer the other battlefield and win the game. That's kind of like the combo I see with this card.
It does that combo. I don't know. I think
this is not better than OG Vi, though.
No, 100% not. I think it's just, like... Again, I think this Vi is really cute. I think it's trying to push, like, a all-in early strat where you go all in early in the game, which is pretty helpful to think about. Which is why I think this Vi is pretty strong. But other than that, I think it's just a bit too.
Although maybe this does replace OG Vi because OG Vi cares about a lot of cards in graveyard, and maybe red yellow can't really do that.
That's another thing too.
Because I'm not playing OG Vi in Darius, even though it theoretically fits well, because I know I'm not going to be fueling in my graveyard that much.
The issue with I think this is what I'm saying is that like outside of purple, Vi's aren't very good. Because Ride the Wind's just too good for this for Vi. But then when you're playing outside purple, I mean that's what this legend does. This legend just puts Ride the Wind in 2 colors that need Ride the Wind.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It has to be good. It has to be. I'm not coping, boys. Listen to me.
All right, so let's rate it.
I'm gonna give it an A.
I think A is very generous. I'm thinking a C for both.
Okay. I was gonna say B for the champion, but the legend I'm gonna give an A. I have high hopes for this. Copium.
High copium. Then we got the most exciting legend coming to the game. We got Pyke, baby! Let's go!
I'm shaking my head right now because I can't be asked. Do you want to just read the card?
Yes. So, Pyke, the Blood Harbor Reaper. He's my main in League, in case you couldn't tell.
Yes,
anyway.
We can very much tell.
He has a cool effect. He is red-purple. Best colors in the game, probably.
Yes, 100%.
And then it's 1 and tap him to return a unit at a battlefield to your hand, and then you make a gold.
So I'm not gonna lie to you. This card is nuts.
I agree. I was thinking of a bunch of different ways to brew with this because I'm obviously going to cook up with my main. When I saw that Pyke was going to be red-purple, I literally jumped because it was like, oh my god, my main got the best colors! But yeah, you can either do this as low to the ground aggro that you can like try to like get replaced effects on cheap units and just like...
For context, replaying Ezreal and Fizz is really good right now, and the fact that you can easily do that.
And then I thought, oh wait, can't you just replay Mind Splitters and Brain Hears and get their effects, which are really strong? But then Nathan brought up a point that ruined my excitement for this card, which is this is just a miracle deck.
This has a very, very strong potential to be the new miracle deck because
this is the new miracle deck.
Now, nobly, I don't play Miracle. As I think you play Miracle.
No, I hate Miracle.
Yeah, so right now, I might be completely wrong, but I believe Draven's draw ability doesn't come up much in Miracle. Yeah. It's just a nice way to refill.
It comes up a few times during the game.
Yeah, but it's not like a thing that you're constantly doing. This is a cool way to do Miracle because you can tempo out at Fizzes and Ezreals potentially.
I think, other than Ezreal being the best Miracle deck because it just gets Ezreal, which is the build around Miracle card in the Legend Zone, in the Champion Zone, I mean. Other than that, this beats out Severe as best Miracle deck. Yeah. This is just getting the Severe gold, which is the whole reason you play it. As well as the ability to replay Fizzes and Ezreals. Yeah. Which is insane. Yeah, because like you can do some, because one thing about it as well is that you don't have to like hold up answers anymore with Pyke, right? Yeah. You could do things where you could play Ezreal out on turn, discard 1, draw 2, swing with it next turn, bounce it back to your hand, and then now you have your Ezreal still up, ready for your Miracle turn. Yep. And then also the one thing I think is really strong is that you can get late game. You could do a late game thing where you can replay Fizzes multiple times. Yep. Can you imagine that? Oh my god! Replay Fizzes over and over. Wait, you could just do that, no? Yeah. Wait, because is it returned from a battlefield, right? From a battlefield. You need to move the Fizz to the battlefield. But... No, but what you can do is conquer a battlefield with your Miracle turn. Yeah. Then just play Fizz at that battlefield, do the Fizz effect.
then use Pyke Legend effect to bounce back to your hand.
Yeah, that's true. You can just
You
play
just
a
play
unit
at
to a
the
battlefield.
yeah. You can just do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just need to do the Conga thing. That's why I think it's quite good.
All right, yeah, Pyke, depends on what we see. We still don't have any champions or signature spells. I'm hoping the signature spells and champions take it to a more an aggressive way because that's my playstyle. I prefer that over Miracle. I
Yeah.
don't want to play Miracle.
This card
It's
is-
too
yeah.
expensive. I'm a budget player. I don't want to buy the Miracle package. That sounds long.
Yeah, but this card is very good.
This card is not.
This card is very good. Just being able, I think, just like the tempo line of just replaying your units every single turn is nuts.
Exactly.
Because you can just conquer with a good unit, and then now, like Kaiser or something, or Draven, and then now you just have a battlefield that you can constantly hold and play your units, bounce it to your hand on. Because you're not playing. Let's be real. You're not playing. You're not gonna keep. You want Ezreal and Fizz, for example. They're the best options, but there are some other options we could try.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there anything else like better than those? No, not better, but like anything relevant.
Late game, you do Mind Splitters and Bryn here's maybe Baron.
Oh,
but that's
Mind Splitter
stupid.
sounds not okay.
Yeah. This is why I was thinking of taking Pyke in a ramp way. You play the Treasure Trove plus Pack of Wonders combo.
Oh, that
And then you just
really
you
good.
ramp because Treasure Trove is basically just Pyke ability. Like one of them. One of them is the Pyke ability.
Yeah.
I don't know which one.
But you just like Mind because like that's what Ezreal's doing right now, which is trying to loop Mind Splitters. This Pyke Legend just says, oh, if I have a battlefield, I just loop it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really good. I really like Pyke. I think besides Diana, this is probably like the closest to the best one because it's in a very strong color. Because we can't deny that you're in purple now, so this is just like immediate A tier.
It's purple with power generation, which is the only thing purple needs to completely destroy anything. That's what Ezreal's doing. That's what Draven
was doing a tiny bit, but not really.
Yeah.
But
That's
like,
what Seaver is doing. This is
Yeah.
what purple needs.
Yeah, very good card. I'm gonna give it an S.
I'm giving it an S. I mean, I was gonna give it an S anyway, but like.
Favoritism. Well, we both have one of our favorite legends each. in the
Oh
set,
yeah. That's what we're gonna talk about next for Nathan's favorite legend, which is
Vex.
there we
My
go.
baby Vex.
We got Vex. Gloomist. She says Vex Gloomist. She's a green purple legend. She has the simple text of when you or an ally hold, you draw one card.
You do have to exhaust her.
You do exhaust her though.
Yeah, exhaust.
Exhaust me, draw a card.
Now, I don't know why. When this got spoiled, I was kind of hyped because this card actually, I think this card's really good. But then everyone's like, this card's bad because of Draven. But here's my point. Compare anything to Draven, and it's just the same. Like it's the same point.
Guys, I think maybe we should ban Draven. Anyway.
Yeah, but look, I think this card is very strong because I think like current Vex right now is very good in the meta. It was my favorite. It was my favorite for context. It was my favorite card in set 2, hands down. I want to build around this card all the time.
He built like 10 different decks for it.
I would build like anything with Vex. I'm trying to fix it and everything. But yeah, the fact that like that card is so easy to hold one battlefield. You don't even need to hold both. The fact that this card just reads this legend just says, oh, when I hold a battlefield, so what I'm doing in the deck, draw one. It's like free. It's just free.
And luckily, this was designed with a Draven fix that requires it to be tapped.
Yeah,
this is what Draven should have had. By the way, Draven is a design mistake.
Yeah.
This is like balanced, but it's still strong.
Yeah, this is very strong.
And this is doing another thing that I really like that Unleash is doing, which is they're buffing hold.
Yeah, hold
strategies up until set 2 were so dookie dog water, but now they're actually good again.
Yes, because like what's it called? Like Annie got kind of shifted out because of the meta, and Annie's not very good right now because Annie was very good at controlling aggro, but aggro's not really a thing. But like another thing I want to bring up with Vex is that the fact that she's in a very good color combination.
Oh, 100%.
Green purple is very good
nuts.
for spell. Yeah, because
she's very good defensive colors.
She's very good defensive color, and then like we have to like just bring up the base legend, like given
the one from Spirit Forge.
Yeah, the one that reduces all your spells costs. Like the fact that you get access to now like all the counter magic. You get counter magic, buff magic.
That's the thing. I don't know how they're gonna print new champions for Vex that are just better than the current one we currently have.
Because right now, well, I can see it only because right now 5 mana Vex is a very strong card.
The problem is she's a bit expensive.
Maybe 5 mana, but that's it. That's it. People, but like because of the meta, everyone you can justify just playing a 5 might unit pass. You can just do that.
Yeah.
Right. But I think this legend is very good. I think like personally, I think the deck didn't need more draw, but gets more draw is very good. It just makes the deck more consistent because we had cool shot stack deck, discipline now. Well, there's no other green draw, is there?
Stellarcorn Herder.
Stellarcorn Herder. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep.
Stellarcorn Herder. Yeah, the deck just gets way you probably might, you probably would run it, but probably not because the deck is so consistent.
It depends on what you want to go. This could be either a lower to the ground kind of mid-rangey way of building it, or you could just go like full control.
I think this is probably stronger in like low to the ground / like control, like a bit of a mix where you want to hold one battlefield as long as possible.
We've also been spoiled a bunch of really strong hold high power units and high cost units. We got Vilemore, which is just a really good way to hold. It draws your cards, has ambush for 8. It's like it's sick. We also got what's her name? It's like a power creep. Iasilla.
I don't know how you say
She's basically a 7 energy and a green power blitzcrank that does it at the beginning of like every turn. So she
really?
When you hold, you just blitzcrank a unit.
Oh wow, that's funny.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Green has a lot of cool like go big cards now, which is interesting.
But no, I think this is like a really cool angle. Like I love Vex. I said this day one that I'm gonna probably max out this deck the second it got spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this deck actually has some legs. I mean, this like whole strategy is pretty hard, but I think it's more the case that you don't need to hold more than once. And because of the colors we're in, we have a lot of protection.
Yeah. And the problem, but also the advantage of playing hold is that while it can just be kind of like a house of cards that just instantly crumbles if your opponent has the right thing, it's also, if you're built up a good enough hold, your opponent has to very much do on-board build up to try to beat you. They're going to be taking multiple turns to build a big enough base to go and then try to take over your battlefield.
But then at that point, because you're in green purple, you spent all that time drawing cards because you've got the Vex Legend that draws you a card, all the other cards that you've been playing to draw cards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got the battlefield that says when you hold that draw a card as well.
True. Yeah, it's just like free gravy on top. Yeah. You could also do a thing where, like, a cool, interesting line of play where you conquer both battlefields, and then you have to tell your opponent, okay, which one you got to conquer? Because I'm going to draw a card either way. At least they can conquer both, but that's, like, hard.
Yeah. I was going to say, the only problem is this card instantly folds, this deck in general instantly folds in half to Bryn here. So, Bryn here stock's going up.
Bryn here always will go up. The fact that people are main decking now, that's kind of crazy to me.
Yeah, that's so good.
Just run more, just jam more flashes, boys. Just jam more flashes. I think that's everything, right?
Yeah, that's all the legends we have right now. Let's quickly rate Vex. I'm thinking A.
I'm gonna give her an A, even though she's my favorite character. I will be respectful and give her an A.
Yeah,
she's like, I think the legends are what gonna make up the deck because whatever one you have access to. Because if they're not good, then you just have to 5-drop one, and we can play around that.
Yeah. I like.
So Unleashed, how do you think about it overall?
Unleashed is looking so good.
Unleashed is looking really fun. I think
it's fixing all the problems that Origins and Spirit Forge had, which is hold fucking sucks, and all the decks are like way too strong. This is like introducing new design spaces, introducing balanced legends.
Yeah,
believe it or not, like also some not balanced ones like Diana and Pyke. And
I think that's my biggest getaway from this set is that I think they're pushing design. Like with like Baron, for example, we didn't even talk about that. I call that I personally think is very strong only in what's that called? Aurora. Only in Aurora. If you play outside Aurora, then like good luck to you. But it's more like, but for me, it's like more the case. I think they're just pushing design in a very interesting way. Maybe not in the most powerful way, because I think we judging by our ratings, all of the strongest legends we think are the ones that are just most generic.
Yep.
Or either the ones that are most generic or abused without much steps, right? Except for like Pyke, but Pyke's a whole different can of worms. I think I love that they're pushing new design outlets for it, and I think that's really good for a third set.
Yeah. Just wanted to point out for any new spoilers. I mean, we might do this again next week for the rest of the spoilers. Who knows? But any new legends, we're probably just gonna make shorts on it. So watch out for both of our channels.
Yeah, we'll talk about other because we're still missing one. We're missing Rengar and Rengar's text and one more champ and one more legend.
Probably gonna be Poppy.
Probably that'll be cool as fuck if it is Poppy.
Thanks for watching, guys. We're gonna try to do this every week. So just follow us, subscribe, whatever. Try to catch it next week. Appreciate you guys checking out this podcast. I know it's new, and you guys are gonna be like, oh.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one.